Hello, friends, and welcome to the spot. If this is your first time here, my name is Carson, and to my returning subscribers, I want to apologize for my absence. Life has just gotten away from me, but I'm back and I'm ready to upload and rock and roll with some new books. So, to start it off, we're going to start off with a chapter book. We're going to switch gears and go start reading the chapter book. We're going to read Junie B. Jones Has a Monster Under Her Bed. Chapter 1 The Cheese Man. My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for Beatrice, except I don't like Beatrice. I just like B, and that's all. I'm in the grade of afternoon kindergarten. I am in the grade of afternoon kindergarten. Today we got school pictures taken at that place. School pictures is when you wear your best dresses and you go to the cafeteria and a cheese man is there. He makes you says cheese, only I don't actually know why. Then he takes then he takes pictures of you and your mother has to buy them or else you will get your feelings hurt. School pictures is a rocket, I think. I wore my new dress with a dinosaur on the front. A dinosaur, huh? Said the cheese man. I smoothed my skirt very lovely. Yes, I said, it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Dottie, you mean Tyrannosaurus Rex? He said, no, I mean Tyrannosaurus Rex Dottie. 'Cause Rex is a boy and Dottie is a girl, I explained. The cheese man stood behind his camera. Say cheese, he told me. Yeah, only guess what? I don't actually know why I have to say that word. 'Cause what's cheese got to do with it? I asked. Cheese makes you smile, said the cheese man. I shook my head. Not me. Cheese doesn't make me smile, I said. 'Cause sometimes I eat cheese sandwiches for lunch and I don't even giggle when I swallow that thing. The cheese man did a big breath. Could you please just say it? He asked. Yes, I said. I can please just say it, only don't forget to tell me when you're ready. 'Cause one time my grandpa Frank Miller was taking my picture and he didn't tell me he was ready. And then one of my eyes turned out open and the other one was turned out closed. I made the face to show him. See my eyes? See how one of them is open and the other one is? All of a sudden, the cheese man took my picture. My mouth came wide open at him. Hey, how come you did that? How come you took my picture? 'Cause I wasn't even ready yet. The cheese man kept on clicking the camera. Pretty soon, he looked at the next person in line. Next, he said, I stumped my feet. Yeah, only I wasn't ready, I tell you. And so I need another turn, I said. Just then my teacher came over and she pulled me away from there. She sat me next to her on a bench. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. And that's all. Mrs. said, settle down. Mrs. said, settle down to me. Then me and her watched the rest of the children get their picture taken. My best friend's name Lucille went next. She had on a blue satin ribbon in her hair. My Nana says this ribbon brings out the blue in my eyes, she told the cheese man. She opened them really wide. See? See their color? They are robin egg blue. Excuse me, with just a hint of lavender. The cheese man sucked his teeth. He was getting frustrated in him, I think. Could you please say cheese? He grouched. Lucille smiled really big with all her teeth. Cheese, she sang very loud. Cheese, 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 cheese. Then she kept on singing cheese till the cheese man said, knock it off. After she was done, Lucille skipped over to me and Mrs. Did you see me? She asked. Did you see how good I said cheese? That's because I'm going to be a model when I grow up, so I already know how. She fluffed her fluffy hair. The camera is my friend, she said. Mrs. rolled her eyes way up in the ceiling. I looked up there too, but I didn't see anything. After that, it was time for the class picture. The class picture is when all of the room nine line up in two rows. The biggie kid stand in the back, and the shorty kid stand in the front. I'm a shorty kid, only that is nothing to be ashamed of. I stood next to Allen Puffer. He looked very admiring. He looked very admiring at my dinosaur dress. Dinosaur bites off people's heads, he said. I did a frown. Yeah, only that doesn't even scare me, 'cause there's no such thing as dinosaurs anymore, I told him. So there's still such thing as monsters that can bite your head off, said Polly Allen Puffer. A monster lives right under your bed, I bet. My big brother says that everybody has a monster under their bed. He poked his finger at me. Even you, Junie B. Jones, he said. I got shivers on my arms. No, I do not either, Polly Allen Puffer, I said. Yes, you do too, he said back. My brother is in the seventh grade, and he says that the monster waits till you're asleep. Then he crawls up next to you, and he lies down on your pillow, and he practices fitting your head in his mouth. I covered my eyes, but Polly Allen Puffer talked louder. I can even prove it, he said. Didn't you ever wake up with a drool spot on your pillow? I thought very hard. Yeah, so? So where do you think it comes from? He asked. It came from the monster under your bed. That's where it it was monster drool, Junie B. Jones. I shook my head really fast. No, it was not, Polly Allen Puffer. You stop saying that, and I mean it. He raised his eyebrow. Well, where did it come from then? You don't drool on your pillow, do you? You're not a baby, are you? He said. No, don't call me that. I am not a baby, I yelled. Polly Allen Puffer crossed his arms. So where did the drool come from then? He asked again. I don't know, I said, but my daddy told me there's no such thing as monsters. So what? Daddies have to say that, said Polly Allen Puffer. That's so you'll go to sleep at night and not bother them. He squinted his eyes at me. Why do you think daddies and mommies sleep together in the same room anyway? It's so they can protect each other from the monster, or else their heads might get chewed off. Just then, I wrinkled up my nose at that terrible thought. Then I hung out my tongue and did a sick face. And guess what? The cheese man took the class picture. And that's the end of chapter 1. So we'll have to see what happens next in chapter 2 with Junie B. Jones having a monster under her bed. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.